live in front of Light Shines from Her Fingers in Boston, Massachusetts. And I'm very excited because I'm here with my brother, Emmanuel from ākra Eatery.
I'm happy to be here, and we'll just jump right in, my man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
This is a lot. This is how did you pull this off?
My connection supporters from Massard reached out to me as they were reached out to by the station, who's affiliated with Fenway. And through this whole conversations of how to repurpose the space, how to bring community engagement, I was like, oh, I have the perfect project for this. And that's when Light Shines came to be, and really trying to repurpose not only this container, but thinking about how to repurpose space, just like my mom did. She repurposed our kitchen and turned it into a salon.
I think so, that's your one.
I watched her transform people's hairs, people's identities, and just it built a visual language, and it flourished into my work where I picked up the camera and I gracefully never looked back ever since photography and art.
Telling people ideas again.
That's beautiful. I remember reading your proposal, and thank you for sending me that. It gave me a little more background and insight on your project, and I resonated a lot with it. So just tell us a little bit about your mom, because I mean, I think for me, my mom is obviously very important, very influential in the work that I do. I obviously saw the same for you. So just give us a little synopsis of your mom.
So my mom, she's a hairdresser who started hairdressing at the age of 12. She's in her mid-50s. And it was just watching her journey as a young mother, but then also as a hairdresser, entrepreneur. But then also, I see hairdressers as an artist itself too.
Most definitely.
And just her doing it from Ghana, then we moved to Italy, from Italy to Worcester, Massachusetts, where we currently live. And her just doing it to support not only me, but my two younger siblings. It's just that hustle, that energy, that creative, it wasn't going to go anywhere. It was part of my DNA, I would say. And I'm very appreciative of that because it pushed me into a career where I never saw myself doing. And I'm very thankful that I discovered photography, art making, and being a photo-based artist, honestly. Like the way she does her finger skills like that, her attention to details, or her way she combines colors together. Those conversations that she has with clients, like, I don't know, it just felt very genuine, and there was like a vulnerability there too, but there's also a ritual of sharing ideas and cultures that, like, I was like, wow, I want this somehow.
Yeah.
And this came to be where, I never really saw myself being an artist. So I'm really appreciative of all of this happening very naturally.
Yeah. I mean, just from what I hear from your experiences, your mom's influence on your life, we're here now. So now, I guess let me ask you, now that you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist, where do you want to take this?
Well, I'm trying to bring not only art, but my Ghanaian identity, the African identity to the world. And I want to bring peers like you along, entrepreneurs, creative individuals, not only artists, but professionals, legal professionals, all to come together and create this collective and share our resources worldwide, not just locally. We can definitely start locally, but really thinking about it in a global sense.
So I guess let me ask you a more difficult question.
Bring it on.
What are some of the barriers that are keeping us from, let's say, that ubiquity in the art space, in the creative space, especially as people of color, especially as Ghanaian, where it's not really recognized?
I'll be honest, it's really difficult seeing 5 steps ahead. And sometimes that forward thinking sets us back because of the pressures to get to those 5 steps. And I look at it, taking it as one step at a time, half a step at a time, and go from there, because it's not easy. Even like, for example, like today, like I wish the weather was more cooperative.
Yeah.
You know, but like the way I looked at it is we're planting the seed. And today was the seed to plant for not only the present, but the future. And for future generations. So today, with the rain, the weather, it was just, it's all part of it. And sometimes, this is, on the surface level, it seems like nothing is happening, but on the underground, where the nutrients, the soil, the ingredients are really coming together to really create this root that's gonna be everlasting deep down and come up above the surface, grow into a tree. That tree is gonna grow with leaves. That tree is also not gonna only just have leaves, but it's also gonna have fruits. And those fruits are it's what's gonna be shared to the world. So yeah, it takes time.
I was
takes
going
time.
to say, it seems like time appears to be an ally, but then also also a foe.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
in this space. So can you speak to what time has taught you with your work, what time has taught you throughout your life, and really what time will show you?
So time has taught me to be very patient with the process. Enjoy the process. I actually was reading an article written by Sarah Lewis about that near win, and understanding that sometimes it's not about the actual win, it's about that near win, and that time does that for me. That process, those moments when you're like uncertainty, the moments that you don't know what's going on, but you're trusting that process. That's what it is, and that's what makes this friend and foe bittersweet.
Hey, I won't take up much more of your time, my man. I appreciate you.
And I'm looking forward to continue this conversation on ākra Live,
Yeah, of course.
at my studio, your restaurant, wherever this journey takes us next.
Yeah, and man, like I said, I started with I'm proud of you. I'm definitely proud of you. I'm excited to see what's next.
I'm looking forward to
I appreciate you
continuously
sitting down
working
with me,
together,
man. Thank you for featuring us.
No problem,
Really,
man.
it was a pleasure being here when you called. I was really honored to be a part of something like this, to support you, but to also know that there's a community behind me as well. So
I'm an ally. I want to be a friend and a supporter as much as possible, because that combo coming to Boston, Cambridge, we're gonna make it happen.
hey, we're coming.
We are coming.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.